Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your mid-October reading. We are looking into the second half of October to see what's going on, what's coming your way, what you need to be aware of, and anything else the cards have for you, Leo. Keep in mind that time is fluid and do not force a reading to fit. If it's not yours, it may not be yours, and that's okay. So Leo, your overall energy for the rest of October is the 10 of Swords. So could be endings in your world happening right now. Some of you Leos may have felt betrayed or felt like somebody did you wrong. What's coming your way is the Page of Pentacles. Your influence for the second half of October is the King of Wands. Your advice. What's unexpected for the second half of October is the Ace of Wands. Now, your advice is the Ace of Cups. All right, Leo. So we got new offers, new opportunities, paths opening up, and your outcome is the Chariot. All right, Leo. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a renewal to a part of your world or a connection. I want to say it could be 50-50 because your overall energy is the 10 of Swords and what's coming your way is the Page of Pentacles. So there could be a resetting moment for you and somebody here where you two are pressing the reset button, trying to start over, trying to rebuild the connection. King of Wands and your influence, possibly after pissing you off. Possibly. This person may have gotten under your skin here with the King of Wands. You are also coming in very attractive. Some of you are feeling better in your own energy, or maybe you changed something about your looks around this time. Cut your hair, dyed your hair, grew out your beard, shaved your beard. Whatever the case may be, there definitely could be some type of energy of you changing your look with the King of Wands. But I also do feel like if this is an apology or an offer of restarting a connection, it does look like with the King of Wands being your influence, yeah, there is passion here between you and this person, but I do feel like there could have been some anger. Because what is unexpectedly coming your way is the Ace of Wands. So this new path or potential new connection for some of you, as it doesn't necessarily have to be a reset, but for some of you it is what's coming your way. Your advice is the Ace of Cups. So your advice is to open up. Your advice is to open up. Despite what happened here in the 10 of Swords, your advice is to open up your heart. And the Chariot with your outcome, some type of movement forward. Let's see if you are deciding to move forward with this path or move away from it. Let's clarify this for you, Leo. There could be a fellow fire sign around you or somebody that comes in sort of fiery. 10 of Swords with your overall energy with the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Wands to the Chariot. All right, so there has been possible indecision over if something is ending or if you want to end something or if they want to end something or if you want to end the job that you're at or something like that. There's definitely the overall energy is showing me indecision on if something is fully over. Your Page of Pentacles of what's coming your way is the King of Cups. So what's coming your way is an emotionally available individual, somebody with apologetic energy or somebody just with open energy to pursue. King of Wands with your influence with the Death card. So some of you feel the need to change this situation or possibly end it. Knight of Pentacles. So Leo, I feel like your energy is trying to be patient with whatever this is. So if it's work, you're like, all right, let's give it a couple more weeks. If it's a connection, you're like, all right, let's give it a couple more days or a couple more weeks. I'm not really sure what I want. It looks like you could be taking a bit of time, the second half of October, of making a big decision or making a decision that at least feels big to you. Ace of Wands of what's unexpectedly coming your way with the Eight of Swords. So a reach out that could cause you to overthink. Eight of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like this unexpected energy will cause you possibly to continuously go back and forth on what you want here. Because if it's a job, there could be some good things that are happening in the upcoming days or weeks. And it kind of gives you that pull of like, all right, well, maybe I'll stay here. If it's a relationship or something like that, there could be some nostalgia, like nostalgic thoughts of, well, this was good or that was good. Or despite this happening, this was a really good time. So there is some type of good energy that is causing you to feel a little back and forth on fully leaving a situation or connection here. And I only say that because your overall energy is the Ten of Swords. So Ace of Cups as your advice with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles with the Devil. So the more you are indecisive here, your advice is like, Leo, make a decision. Because the longer you are indecisive, I feel like for example, say you're really upset about something at work and you're like, all right, well, I don't know if I want to stay. And then you allow a couple weeks to go by and you're like, all right, well, I'm not as annoyed of what happened. Like, I guess I'll stay for whatever amount of time, but I'm still not sure. So that uncertainty is still going to eat at you. So your advice is to be decisive. Either you're staying somewhere and you're going to feel good and hopeful about it, or you're removing yourself from somewhere or someone and you're, serious about it. The Chariot with your outcome, with the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, why is that there? The King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. All right, Leo. All right, so I'm pretty sure there is a really strong sense of indecision. I'm not even sure you know what you want in this moment. Because I feel like in this situation or in this connection, there are things that are good. There are things that are beneficial. There are things that are helpful. There are things that maybe even challenge you to grow. But there is also a sense of stress. There is also a stressed energy of possible feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you just have too much on your plate. You do have an 8 on an 8, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords there. So some of you could be an 8-8 Leo. But there is a lot of overthinking here. And I do feel possibly maybe not work. But if this has to do with another person, I would be weary that your indecision doesn't cause an energy to decide for you, if that makes sense. Now, this could be vice versa. Somebody could be indecisive with you, Leo, and you're like, hey, I'm going to decide for us both if this person doesn't decide soon. But there is a really strong sense of indecision and not knowing which way to go. Although there are paths and opportunities available to you, it does look like you're just observing it for right now. And with your outcome, I feel like some of you may decide to continue on in a dissatisfied state. Or some of you may decide to, King of Pentacles, continue on with a stable sense of energy. Because your energy is half of the battle, right? When we dwell and when we're like, oh, I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that, it makes it like 10 times worse. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're either moving away from it and you're like, all right, I got to move away from this feeling if I'm not going to move away from this job or this individual, or vice versa. Because it's almost like there is an energy here of almost like, I'm not hearing the word dangerous, but I feel like there is a need for me to make it important for you to know or maybe if it's a cross watcher, that if you're indecisive for too long, something's going to make a decision for you. So you might as well take hold of free will, right? So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the second half of October. You have opportunities coming in. You have paths coming in. You possibly have a reset with somebody or a reset energy in your life or a new person. But you look extremely iffy. Extremely indecisive. So the energy's here. But it's all up to you. So, Leo, let's see what we got going on in your ending oracle. From the oracle to 7 energies, you have card number 48 with a burst of magic. All right, Leo. Let's get the focus on that lotus there. It is like a pink lotus. That could be symbolic to some of you. Sometimes you may find that something you've been pondering or a dilemma you let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may just be the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to a truth that has previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It is not an everyday gift. Inherent in this is the knowledge that Spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the solution if you cultivate the willingness to be open and in tune with Source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. So be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The actions you need to take will become obvious as you integrate this magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Good will come from this. Wow. And that is so spot on to your whole reading here, because this card is literally about being confused, not knowing what to do, and receiving downloads that will lead the way and help with whatever's going on here. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful Leos. I do have a Leo channel called Miss Machiste's Leos, where you do get weekly love readings, daily readings, weekend readings, special moon readings when we do have like a full moon or a new moon. So if you want to join our Leo family, you can find the link for the Leo channel down below. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel, Leo, so you do not lose this channel. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.